I want to talk about relationships because I had an epiphany today. I was talking to my sister the other day, and she said to me, why have you dated some of the guys you've dated? You have nothing in common with them. I just don't even understand. And I was kind of like, that's a really good question. And what she meant was a lot of my exes drank pretty heavily and I don't anymore, and it caused a lot of problems. Now I don't think I'm better than them, and hopefully they don't think they're better than me, but what I was thinking about was vibrational frequency, like vibing with someone, but kind of like at a higher level. Like I was thinking, okay, you can have amazing sexual chemistry with someone, and that's great. But like energetically, you might just not be connecting. And what I mean by that is, let's say you're a happy, joyful, energetic person, which I consider myself to be. And I have matched up with quiet, guys that get embarrassed easy. They don't have the same beliefs. They're just different. And it's not, and it hasn't been a good match for me at all. But the problem is, I've allowed this sexual chemistry to take over and think, oh, we have such a great connection. It's amazing. No, that's just one part of the pie. You need the whole thing to make a relationship, right? As spiritual, mental, emotional, all those things, right? Physical, to make a complete relationship balanced. So I've really, really, really let sexual chemistry sort of define that energy between us, which I've made a lot of mistakes in that. So you can definitely have great sexual chemistry that's extraordinary with someone, but that doesn't mean you're energetically on the same wavelength as them. So if you are really different, you have different beliefs, you're just energy wise, it's just different. Maybe, like I say, one person is, high energy and the other is like depressive. You think, okay, well, then the cheerful person's going to bring the depressive person up. Okay, maybe, but the depressive person can bring the cheerful person down. Um, but I also know that it's good to balance each other out. So you can, one person could be quiet, one person could be, um, you know, uh, cheerful, and the cheerful can bring the depressive person up, and maybe the depressive or lower, I don't know, just more quiet person can make the cheerful person feel calm. So yes, I do believe in balancing each other out. Some say opposites attract, and that can be true, but I think what I'm really focusing on is vibration, and is this, I vibrational match, because I think I've had a dissonance, vibrational dissonance. I hope that's the right word, with a lot of guys. It's not meshing at all. I used to have a friendship with this guy. It was probably the most high vibrating friendship I've ever had, and especially with a man. We were friends, and everything we did was fun and exciting. He made old things feel new, and we went on adventures, and just, I mean, it was like, energetically, it was a perfect match. We got along so well. The friendship was spiritually based. It was amazing. I liked him more than friends, but he did not want to be romantic with me. He did not feel that way. So I had to respect that, and that's okay. But I was thinking, why am I not finding a relationship very similar to that? If I could find something like that and just add in romance, that would be a great match for me. And again, I think that it's easy to get caught up in sexual chemistry or just one or two parts and say, oh, well, we get along. But you have to look at the big picture. your beliefs, your lifestyle, your habits, all those things. Do they mesh? If they don't mesh, then vibrating, then you're not vibrating on a similar wavelength. And this can apply to friendships too. Sometimes you're just not vibing with them, or you kind of like them, but something's just not really there. So I think it applies to friendships and relationships. You really have to energetically just be kind of similar, I think, to really have a close connection. And like I said, that goes for interests and your lifestyles, things you believe in. Those are very important to have a great energetic match with someone. So when I say not a vibrational match, I mean, like I said, I've matched up with guys, amazing sexual chemistry, but that's not everything. And I've gotten very caught up in that and ended up in a lot of bad relationships that were not good for me, because it's easy to be swayed by that. So, anyway, I would love to hear what you think about vibrations and energy and matching up with someone, balancing each other out, and but really finding a good high vibing. When I say high vibing, I mean love, joy, excitement. You feel good when you're with them, and you feel good when you're away from them, thinking about all the good times you've had with them, and you can't wait to see them again. That to me is a sign of high vibing, good energy between you. If when you're away, you feel insecure, you're worried when you're going to see them again, you miss them, something feels off, I don't think you're in a similar vibration. So that's something to consider as well, how you feel when you're with them and away from them. And I think the first thing is realizing you're not a match. And hopefully that will help you attract a high vibing mate or friendship that you have similarities with. And then once you realize that, I guess, where do you find that mate? I do not know. Probably in similar places that you go, that match your interests, and hopefully you match up with someone. So, anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for listening. Much love. Thank you. Bye.